Hey everybody, it's Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. And today I have a really fun project for you guys. I actually saw another designer do this and I thought, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I've been wanting to do. And I actually want to do a couple of different things, but this really spoke to my heart. I have a bunch of different colors I pulled, and I'm going to show you why I pulled these particular colors. Uh, but first, I want to show you what we're starting with. And so this is the egg wreath kit, and it comes like a full kit. It has transfers, it has these little egg cutouts, it has a frame, but we're gonna go above and beyond that. So we're actually not going to be using the transfers. It's not that you can't, but I loved what I saw, and so we're going to use um, we're going to do the project the way that I saw it. And but I did want to just show you what comes in the kit, all the instructions. Now there are a lot of colors in this kit, and you could absolutely 100% use the colors that are in this kit. Totally fine. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. And again, I'll show you why in just a second. But these colors are great. You've got guava, they're very spring colors, uh, bright white, ocean mist, peony, marvelous, peachy keen, and sunnyside, and then shimmer eucalyptus. So this is a ton of chalk paste. It would be plenty to do all the little eggs if you want to do it exactly like they show right here. But it has a ton of these little eggs. I just think it's darling. And like I said, I saw this idea from another designer, and we're gonna craft lift it. Okay, this is called Craft Lifting 101. You see something, you make something. So, you guys, I saw this. I bought this ribbon. You know me and ribbon. And it has kind of like a teal and orange. And I love all these colors. Oh, and by the way, I am recording this, so I can't see the comments live because today is my birthday. It's that I'm going to actually post this on my birthday to go live for you guys. And we are out of town for the day. And so I cannot come live like I wanted to. So, but today is the first day of spring, and I thought I would do a fun spring wreath or a door hanger for spring, the first day of spring, which is my birthday. So, anyway, thanks for being here. And if you want the project info, just put spring in the comments, and I will get that to you. But sometimes you find inspiration outside. Sometimes you get color inspiration from a ribbon, and I tend to do that. It's like picking your outfit based on your shoes. I mean, for real. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside because we're not going to need that. Now, this kit also comes with one paintbrush. I have a couple paintbrushes sitting here. These are really nice paintbrushes. I'm going to stick this to the side, and we'll probably use that another time. And like I said, the kit comes with instructions and all these cute little wooden eggs. Let's put this stuff to the side. We're not going to need that. I am going to stand up a little bit. I do have my hot glue gun going. And let me just take all this off. I do hope you guys are having a great day. And if you are here, make sure you put hello in the comments because I would love to. I'll probably be able to see your comments if we're in the midst of traveling when this posts. So I will say hi, and I'll probably come on and post a picture of what we're doing. So anyway, so these eggs are like these are wood. I love them. So cool. And we're not going to use all of them, but we're going to use probably about half of them. Okay, a hair. Do you ever get a hair hanging and it just tickles your arm? We're also going to use one of our rustic rounds. I love these things. These are so great. They really are one of my favorite surfaces to use because I love making door hangers. And so I think they're really cool. I'm just taking the plastic off of it. All right. The other things I'm going to use is this is a newer transfer, a new transfer, and it is Happy Spring. We're going to use the Welcome. You can use Happy if you want, but I'm using the Welcome and then Spring because again, today's the first day of spring. And then I'm also going to use this. This is the Buffalo mini Buffalo plaid transfer. I use this all the time. This is probably my third or fourth one because I love buffalo plaid. All right. So the other thing, let's start here. Let me grab scissors. And again, if you're here, if you don't, oh my gosh, there's another hair. If you don't mind sharing out, because sprinkling out the love is helpful. And if you don't already follow me, just click that follow button because I try to go live or share something on our page at least every day. Let's see. Team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to use 15 of these. Not quite all of them. And see, they're flat on one side, so they'll glue down nice and flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then look, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 left over. That's pretty good. That's almost another round that you could do, right? Okay, so this is the frame that comes with that kit. And the idea is in the instructions, you paint the eggs and then you glue them to the wreath and you just glue them all the way around. Well, we're not going to do that. Although that's a really great project, we're not doing that. Okay, so we're just going to turn this over. I guess it's the same on both sides. And we're going to use some Stick Fast. You don't need a lot of this stuff, and it will stick down. I'm just dotting it around. There you go. And then I'm going to use my hot glue in a couple places. I don't want too much. Just kind of on the 4. What is it? The 12, 3, 6, 9, and 12. That's what it is. Okay. And then just center that. I'll lift this up. Just make sure. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And then just kind of press it down. The hot glue will hold like right away, but then the Stick Fast, and I use the CA Thick Stick Fast. That will hold forever, forever. All right. Feels like it's doing its job. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is I want to grab out my one transfer, the Happy Spring. Oh my gosh, you guys. I let my hair grow out longer and I swear I'm losing hair all the time. All right, so we're going to take this out. And we're going to cut on the cut lines. I want Welcome and Spring. Just cut along that line. I don't cut my pieces apart because I feel like in the past, this is me. I've lost pieces when I did that, and I like to use my transfers over because that's the whole point of them, right? Is to use them again. Okay. So let me grab out my fuzz cloth. Put this down because this is brand new. Now there's a lot of screen showing. So whatever that back here is going to be the color that shows up the most, but we're going to do something else, and I'm going to show you in just a sec. Here, set this aside. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're going to kind of set it, I would say halfway. It really doesn't matter, just like wherever you want it. I want it up higher. Go on up higher. I've got to hold it up so I can see. Don't want it to be crooked. Me and my technical measuring with my hand. Okay. So what we're going to do, does that even look centered? No, it does not. That's better. Okay, let's try that again. Right. So I'm going to get some washi tape out. I have some right here. And what I want to do is I'm going to mark off maybe. I ran out of my Chalk Couture washi tape. We have a, it's called transfer tape. So I'm just going to kind of mark off. You can use painter's tape too if you want. All right. This just gives us a guideline where we don't want the color that we're going to put down. Okay, so let's lift this up. So I know, I'm going to paint this color. It's going to be the peach cobbler. So let me just kind of give a little. Kind of giving myself some parameters here. Okay, so I'm just gonna, it kind of just marks where I don't want to really go past like that area and that area. So let's put this back on the backer sheet and then grab some water. And then let's paint, shall we? So when I'm painting, I'm being really careful. I don't want to, you could use more washi tape if you'd like to mark. So so you don't get any on that the white frame. Remember, this is called craft lifting. Craft lifting 101. When you see something you like and you make it your own. So I'm just painting with our peach cobbler. This is peach cobbler. And again, the washi tape or whatever kind of tape you decide to use, it's just to give you a parameter where not to go past. You don't want to paint outside the line. Here we go. And I think by adding a little bit of distilled water, it thins it down to go over and paints better on this wood. All right. I'm gonna make some smooth lines here, and we'll go over this again. It's gonna need it's gonna need 2 coats at least. Okay. Let's use my heat tool. Okay. Let's do a second coat. All right. So is anybody on spring break yet? Have they gone to spring break yet? Have the kids gone to spring break? Having no children in school, I do have grandchildren in school, and their spring break is actually not till Easter. But I know some colleges and high schools around here are actually out in March before Easter. We do get our little boys for Easter. They're going to come stay here. So we're excited about that. We're going to do grandma camp. I've always wanted to do grandma camp. We have some ideas floating around. So I'm excited about that. Even Grandpa's participating. Their daddy works a few days, and so we get to entertain him, which we completely enjoy. Okay, I'm just gonna smooth that out right here. It's hard. I kind of get a glare from the light sometimes, and I don't know if I've actually covered an area or not. Okay. I'm just trying to make it consistent. Okay, let's try that again. You want that nice and dry. You don't want it wet at all. That looks pretty dry. Okay, so I'm going to get my wax rag and wax out because we're going to wax over this. Wax on, wax off. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my gosh. I must have gotten wax on the seal. Either that or my grip is just not what it used to be. Okay, so I'm going to go over this area. Because that's paste. Even if you painted it, like you could use paint. You don't have to use paste. I just use paste because that's what I've got, right? All right, and then we're going to buff off. And the idea behind waxing is so that your transfer doesn't stick to the paint or pull up paint or paste or whatever you're using. Okay, we're going to use that again. All right, so let me grab the welcome. My chair is just not very big. I'm going to go up just a tiny bit. Because again, I want to make sure that where the green is, where that transfer part is, underneath is going to be a color. So I can pull these up now. You can save these or toss them. This is not very good washi tape. It's not super sticky. All right, so we're going to smooth this out. And a lot of this is going to be covered up with white. Let me pull this up and see. Looks pretty good. Okay, let me grab 3G. Right, and then we're going to use white. Okay, we're going to start in the middle just because there's a lot of transfer that is showing. You want to get right into the little nooks and crannies of that corner of the frame. Scoop up some more. Okay, and then just kind of drag that along. I'm trying to be really good and not go over the edge. That might be impossible. Again, trying to get in the corner of that. There's not really a corner, right, of a circle. There we go. All right, so just scrape off any excess. We're gonna pull this up and see what we got. I got a little bit. Oh, darn. I think I let that dry. I should have probably pasted and pulled. Let's try this. Let's dampen that back up and see if that'll work. Sometimes that works. If not, we can clean it off and put it right back over. I think it just dried in there. And that's okay. We'll fix it. Still kind of looks cool. Kind of rustic. Okay, let me dry that off. What I'll do is after everything is done, I will go back and I will put the transfer back over and do it in white again. And I'll do the paste and pull the next time. I guess I just didn't, there's a lot of white on that. So it probably warranted it to be, paste half of it and pull it. But I still think it looks pretty darn cool. And oh man, I stuck my bracelet right into the right into it. I'm just going to come into the corner here and paint that area. Do the same over here. There you go. All right. Try that again. I actually think I'm going to have to clean this and let's clean this off real quick. Let me show you and do it again. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray it down. This is the terry cloth side of the towel, of the fuzz cloth. Okay. So I'm going to grab a wipe because I realized we're gonna glue stuff onto the surface, and we need to fix that before we go on. So this is a good way to clean your transfer if you don't have a sink around. Just get a towel, terry cloth towel, or you can use the other side of your transfer, your fuzz cloth. Wipe, some water. It's pretty quick. Turn this over. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to flip this back over and we are going to dry it. Okay, we'll let that sit for a few. Grab our surface again. We'll do some more painting while that dries, and then we'll come back and do it again. Okay? See, easy peasy. It's gonna be. It's all fixable. No worries. There's no chalk emergencies. Okay, let me put this over here, and then we're gonna do the darker color on the bottom. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want to use that one. That one's already dirty. We'll use the non-dirty one. So we're going to use, this is Couture Teal. We're going to put a little bit of water, again, just to smooth it out. And we're going to just paint. Hold on. And again, I'm trying to be really careful. Around the edge. I stuck my finger in it because, why not? I'm going to come right up right up to that edge and paint right along that edge. Now, if you're doing this and you're not live, it's much easier to allow each layer to dry a little better. Maybe that was my problem with the white pulling up. Maybe the orange underneath wasn't dry enough. I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna fix it. And again, if you guys want the kit for this, just message or just comment spring in the comments, and I can get that info to you. Right now we have the Transfer Palooza, which is the buy three, get one free. And so, which is kind of nice because there's two transfers in this with the kit. So you can get a couple of transfers maybe for some projects that you're doing, and one will be free, which will be nice. The kits aren't included in that, but this is a cool kit. Okay. Painting, painting a circle or half circle is kind of hard. Hopefully, my head's not in the way. Sorry, you guys, if it is. All right, almost done. I'll let this dry. I don't think I'll do two coats of this. If I can get it so it's a good coat, I don't think I'll have to do two because there's going to be a color on top. And these are really fun springy colors. I like this. And of course, it matches the ribbon, which is the most important part, right? Isn't that the most important part? I think so. Okay. All right. Let me just grab the blow dryer again. All right. So let's put the welcome. I know it's upside down. Sorry. They're hanging here. Whew. There we go. Oh my goodness. That time of day, my allergies are starting to act up again. Oof. Okay, I'm going to start in the center. Let's try to go a little faster this time. And even though only one side kind of messed up, we're going to do the whole entire side, the whole entire word, because we don't want it to be different colors. And if you only do half, one side's going to be darker white than the other. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's see how that looks. Looks pretty good. I know it's upside down. Let's turn it around. Almost looks beachy. Almost looks a little beachy. I'm just saying. And then I'm going to sit this on the backer sheet and we can wash it later. Okay, set this aside. I'm going to use the blow dryer. So now we're going to do a little bit of wax on the bottom here. Oh, I need to shut this up. Shut this up. All right. Need that here. Sorry, I don't want my paste to dry out. Put your lids on your paste. Okay, so I'm going to grab my wax rag back out. Put a little wax on the bottom area. And then we're going to use our mini buffalo plaid. See that okay? So I'm going to bring that right up to that white line. Okay. And then I am using eggshell blue. Um, this is, you can use another color if you'd like. Again, you don't have to use the colors I'm using because honestly, this is just to match my my ribbon. I mean, let's be real. Okay, let's just start. And I do like using the buffalo plaid because I don't have to be so perfect. I can just be kind of rustic with it. And if it misses or whatever, it's okay. I'm totally fine with it. But look how cool that is. Do you see that? I think it's so cool. That's what I love about crafting is you can be messy and it's okay. I just think it's like so perfect. Okay, over here, get some more paste. Oops. Just gonna go around the edge or the corner or the curve or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I feel a little clumsy when I do things like this, and it's okay. Do you ever feel like that? I think I feel like that, especially right now. I think that's okay. What do you think? I think that's pretty cool. Okay, put this on the backer sheet, and we'll wash this off later too. Let me put the lid back on that. What do you guys think so far? Pretty neat, huh? I'm gonna grab my tool here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab out my little eggs, little egg shapes, and we're going to make some flowers from the eggs. We're just going to kind of lay them out. There's five eggs per flower. When we glue them down, they'll hold still. don't want it to, I don't want it to overlap the W. So like that. And probably like that. Okay. And then like that. You guys see that okay? So I thought it was really clever because she took, like these are styrofoam eggs, and she cut them. I'm assuming she cut them. I'm just guessing. Cut them in half, and then use that for the centers. Isn't that cute? It's clever, huh? Super clever. So I'll do one more. I just happen to have these in my stash. I have them in green. The greens didn't match what I'm doing, but I thought the yellow was the most, like the best of the colors. Okay. So the only thing I want to do before I glue everything down is I want to make sure where I'm going to use the spring. So I think we're going to do this first before we glue any flowers. Oops, any flowers down. Let's do that. Okay. Now I did get, I don't know how this is going to look. I don't want to use black. So I got out some yellow. I wanted to test it before I used it. It's not gold, it's a Shimmer Harvest. And I wanted to see how it would look on this green. Actually not bad. Well, let's try it. And then, shoot, I wanted to do these flowers right here. Let me do some white on these flowers right here. Did you know you can finger paint them? Did you know that? Now you do. Not too bad. If I don't love it, I can go back and do something else after it's all said and done. All right. Okay, I'm just wiping off my hand. So let me glue down. I don't want any paste on my face. I feel like I have paste on my face. So I want to put a little bit of glue here and some glue right there. Just trying to determine where the glue is going to be hitting. And then I think I'll stick the little thing in the center. I've got strings just hanging everywhere. Glue strings, hair, all the things. Glue right there. This may be too big. Let's squish it. Let's squish it. All right, we'll put that last. How's that? Try this again. I want that a little closer. All right, so let's try this again. And just put some glue in the center. Just see if it'll stick. I'm gonna squish it. Come on, squish. There, I squished it. That's better. There, got so much better. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's try this again. Don't want I don't want to cover up. Here, that's good. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I have like all the glue string hanging around. All right. So we've got another glue string. And do this. And this. You guys, I've got so much glue all over. Okay, I'm gonna squish this one this time. Squish, squish, squish. And I have a big dollop of glue. Let's see if that'll fit. Yes, I'm using a toothpick to get the hot glue. I don't want it to bubble over and I don't want to look at it. So I always have like a little toothpick just hanging around. Okay, so far so good. All right, let's do this one up here, and then we're going to do the bow. Okay, now I want that one there. There. Squish this one again too. So this is going to go there, and that one's just going to go here. So let's see if we can kind of squish that in the center. Maybe this will work this time. But these are little styrofoam eggs. They're pretty cool. I think I got them at Dollar Tree. I think. I just have them in my stash. Right. Whew. That was the hardest part, I think. Let me Put a little on this side, this aside. Okay, I'm gonna grab out my ribbon. And I got this at I don't know if you guys saw, but when I went to the ribbon store when I was in Utah, I love the ribbon store. If you're in Utah or you plan on going to Utah, make sure to go check them out because it's Knot and Spool is one of them, but then Coming Home is the other one. And I believe I got this at Coming Home. So probably like a yard of ribbon. I guess it really just depends on how big you want your bow. I'd rather cut some extra so that I have to trim it than cut it too short and then waste it. Okay, so we're going to stick this through here. Right. And then you have to determine how long you want your hanger. I don't want it too long, so probably like 8 inches. That sounds about right. Okay, and then I'm going to tie a knot so it does not go through. No pun intended. Okay, and then I'm just going to tie a simple bow. I'll cut some dovetails in the end here. Dovetails are just when you have them like the pointy edges. And I do like using wire edged ribbon because then you can kind of floof it and shape that bow the way you want it. I'm done. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? And I'll take a picture and post that for you guys. But I love how it turned out. So cute. It's in the spring colors that match my ribbon and match my decor. And I appreciate the other designer creating what she did because it gave me a great idea to do for myself. And this is, craft lifting 101. You guys, I hope you had a great day and or you have a great day and the first day of spring, and that you go out and do something fun today. And I hope you guys come back and see me sometime soon. I will probably be here tomorrow. This has been Tarina with Create with True. That's me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.